Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 12 of my Billionaire Minecraft series where I will collect 1 billion iron ingots, gold ingots, diamonds, and emeralds using the All the Mods 6 mod pack in modded Minecraft 1.16. In today's episode, I am going to be creating an amazing tool called a Fluxbore, and I'm going to be upgrading it quite a bit. So let's get started. So first off, what is a Fluxbore? It is a tool from the thermal series of mods that can mine dirt and stone type items, and it is made like so. So let's go ahead and make the base Fluxbore real fast. It won't be too difficult to make, and looks like I need some iron nuggets here. And this is a really neat tool that is very upgradable, and that is why I'm going to be making it today. So let's go ahead and finish this up. And as you can see, having everything that I need in my ME system here makes things quite a bit faster. So right now, let's grab this out and let's use it real fast. So it does not look very amazing at all. It doesn't have energy. Might be one reason why it kind of sucks right now. So once you get some energy, it is kind of like a shovel, kind of like a pickaxe. It can do either, and there we go. Yeah. So basically that's what it does right now, but this thing can be upgraded quite a bit. So let's go ahead and start with the upgrades, or start getting ready to upgrade it rather, because I can't quite upgrade it like I want just yet. So the first thing I want to do is I want to build a few machines from the thermal expansion mod. So let's go ahead and make, first off, I want to make an induction smelter. And I'm going to need this later on in this episode. So let's go ahead and see what we need to make here. I probably need at least one more of those for later on in the episode. I made the invar already from, and I don't have smooth stone, but smooth stone should not be too hard to make. So I just need to grab some stone and furnace that up. If you'll notice, I did move some stuff around in my base. I put my two metallurgic infusers side by side again, which I haven't had for quite a while. And I also put some basic universal cable here because I'm going to put more machines along this wall. I also put the furnaces here on either side of this ME system rather than up there along the top corner. So if you watched the last episode, I did move those few things, but I think it'll be a little bit better now. So let's grab that polished stone and let's go back to the induction smelter. And let's go ahead and see if we can make this blast furnace. We can. So do I have everything I need? I don't have this. I need 2 tin gears because I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of these right now. And I should be able to make this. So this is the induction smelter, and what it does is it can combine up to 3 different things to make new materials. So alloys, it can do alloys, for example. So making alloys is going to be a little bit easier than before. Before, what I had to do was I had to use my tinker smeltery that is outside my house, and I mean it works, but the induction smelter just makes some of the things just a little bit easier. So the next thing I want to make is a pulverizer. And that is another machine from the Tinker's series of mods. So let's go ahead and craft this up. I need flint. I have flint somewhere. Just apparently not in my ME system. There we go. And let's throw that in there, and then I should be able to make this pulverizer. Cool. And then there's one more thing I want to make from the Tinker's series of mods before I get to upgrading this, and that would be the Tinker's workbench. So let's see, what do I need here? I need 1 more of these. I did not realize I needed that. And then a crafting table. Pretty simple stuff. And now we have a Tinker's workbench. So what the Tinker's workbench allows me to do is it allows me to put in a Tinker's construct or a thermal series Fluxbore or another item such as these capacitors here into the Tinker's workbench, and then I can upgrade it. And this has 2 different modes. It has the charge fill mode and then the augment mode. I'm going to be using the augment mode today. So the first thing I want to do augment wise is I want to create resonant, this right here, the resonant integral components. And basically that will allow me to put more Actually, I'm not sure if it does allow me to put more upgrades on this or not. But anyways, it will scale up the upgrades I do put into the Fluxbore and make them more effective. So let's see what we need to get here. So everything right here looks pretty foreign. I don't have any of this yet. So let's go to this, and I have very little of this. Actually, I have most of this. I do have the electrum ingots and I have the nether quartz, but I don't have this. But this is pretty easy to make, so let's go ahead and make that. I need to grab some iron. And I'm just going to actually do this outside of the system. It's easier to make a decent amount here. So let's make that golden gear. And then let's just look up integral, and I'm probably going to misspell that, integral components. And let's make the first series there. So we have that. So now what do we need for this? We need signalum gears, which means we need 8 signalum ingots, and to get those, we are going to need the induction smelter. But we are also going to need the pulverizer as well, because we need copper dust and silver dust. So we need 2 silver dust and 6 copper dust. So let's go ahead and grab these. And what I'm actually going to do is, I think I have a crusher in here as well. And the crusher should be able to make silver dust. So I'm just going to put this down here. And this might be a temporary location for that. But that should also allow me to get what I need. So this should be silver dust. It is. Cool. Okay, so that is cool. And then let's go back to the integral components. And to make this... can I just throw all of this stuff in here? So yeah, I need some redstone as well. So I need 8 redstone. I need to grab my copper and my silver, and I should be able to just throw all this in here and it will make the signalum that I require. Now this isn't super fast, very obviously, but I might be able to speed this up. So if we go to and actually let's just run over here to the system. I should be able to speed this up by using flux linkage amplifier. Okay, so I don't have electrum plates, but I can actually make them relatively easily. I should have a little bit of string somewhere around here. Maybe I don't, but I can make string, I think, with a crusher and wool. I believe that was the recipe. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use this machine a few more times, so I might as well go ahead and try to speed this up. So if I make this hammer here, I need a few sticks. I don't have sticks, so I can just do that, and then I can make this engineer's hammer, and then I can make those electrum. Can make 2 of these into plates, like so. Wait, what? Can I seriously only do that once with this hammer? Okay, I think that's a bug because it should allow me to use it until it's finished, but apparently that's not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and make another one, and we can just throw these things away. They're not that expensive. So that's kind of disappointing, but you know, whatever. Sometimes mods don't play with each other super nicely. So let's go back to that and see if we can't make one of these. So I need 2 lead gears. That shouldn't be a problem. And then this shouldn't be a problem either. So this will speed it up a little bit. It won't speed it up a lot. And these augments go over here in the machines. Okay, so we have that. So let's go back to the integral component, sorry. And I should be able to make these 2 signalum gears. And then I should be able to make this. So there we go. And now I want to do one last upgrade, and that requires quite a bit here. So I need 8 lumium ingots. That is going to be, it looks like silver, tin, and glowstone. So I need 2 silver. I think it was 610 ingots. And then 4 glowstone. I'll grab the glowstone here in just a second. I want to get these started first. And I believe it was just 4 glowstone. Okay, so I also need the Enderium. And that is another thing that I'm going to have to craft. So I need 4 ender pearls for that. Actually, hang on. I went past it. Yeah, 4 ender pearls, 2 diamonds, and 6 lead. So let's grab all that stuff. And my cat is freaking out. No idea why. So I believe it was 6 lead. And I completely forget what the other thing was because my cat is removing all thought from my brain right now. So it's 2 diamonds. So let's get this stuff started. And then I should be able to do... No. I don't know what it was trying to do there, but I did not want it to do the wrong thing. Okay, this should be Lumium. And it should be able to give me 8 ingots, which is what I need. Okay, so there's the diamonds. There's the lead. Not quite done yet. Okay, so there's the first set of Lumium. And this should be the next set. If I remember right, the Enderium actually takes a little bit longer to cook up. But hopefully not. So let's go back to the integral components. And make these 2 gears. And I should not have done it that way, but that's okay. Okay, so I need these Enderium ingots, so that's what I'm working on now. And then I need hardened glass, which I will need... I think I only need, what, 2? So it's nether quartz, obsidian, and sand. So I'm just going to do two recipes of this. I think that'll actually make me 4, and I don't need 4. That's okay. It's okay to have a little extra. Okay, there we go, and let's get that cooking. And then I have almost everything I need to finally make these integral components. So cool. Let's throw everything in the system except for this, because sometimes it should be fine. And here's the hardened glass, and now we can do this. So if we take a look at this, if we shift over it, it will right now hold 50k, which is not very much energy, and we can go ahead and upgrade that. So let's throw this in here. Let's put it in augment mode. Let's put that in there, and then we change the mode, and it finalizes it. And as you can see, it now holds 4 times the energy, and it can transfer 4 times the power. So one more, I'm not sure if I want to do one more upgrade or a few more upgrades, but there are the radio enhancement upgrades I want to add next. And these are actually pretty cheap. And I'm going to make 3 of them, although I don't know that I'm actually going to use 3 of them. And that's just 10 ingots. So if I pull this out right now, oh, whoops, and I put it in the wrong slot. That's okay. And go now, or use it now. It only does 1 block at a time, which, you know, is not super useful to be honest, but whatever. If I come over here, throw this back in there, and put it in augment mode, and add these guys, and then I finalize it, it should be able to do much more. And I might have to tinker with its settings, but let's come over here, and I think I have to hit the 5 key. Okay, so in the bottom left, you'll see where it goes from single block to 3x3 to 5x5 by 7x7. So this thing can now harvest 49 blocks at a time. So this is a super useful tool because not only does it do dirt, it also does stone. So as you can see, this makes mining quite a bit quicker. It does use energy, but I have these flux capacitors for that. And I can actually upgrade flux capacitors in the same manner that I did the Fluxbore today. with this Tinker's Workbench. I'm not going to do that, however, but as you can see, it'll hold a lot of the same upgrades, and it actually has a few of its own, I believe. Hey, Ethan, what do you want? Okay, so there are a few different upgrades it'll hold, and the Fluxbore itself might actually be able to hold the energy upgrades as well. I think it can hold like these upgrades right here. And it might even be able to hold this one, although I don't really see the purpose of having the high RF transfer. What I'm mainly concerned about is like the RF capacity. So let's actually make a few of the RF capacity ones right now, because I think they're kind of cheap and probably pretty easy. So yeah, like I said, pretty cheap. So let's make 3 of these guys. And okay, so this holds 500,000 RF right now. If we go ahead and upgrade this, let's see what it will do. Okay, that glitched out. Can it only hold 1? It might only be able to hold 1. Okay, so I'm not sure where my... because I had 3 of them. Now I have 1, and 1 is in here. I don't know what happened to the third one. But that's okay, because it did increase its capacity by quite a bit. And like I said, these are cheap, so I'm not super concerned about them. I might also make these, and let's go ahead and do that right now. Like I said, they're super cheap. They're super easy to make. I wonder if I can put, or if I have to do one or the other. Okay, so it looks like I can do both. So that's kind of weird. It only increased... okay, so only one of those was taking effect, and it was this one. But that's okay. That's actually quite an improvement over the 500,000 that I had before. And I wonder if I can add this. I'm going to go ahead and try that. It probably won't work, but I might as well go ahead and try while I'm here. And let's see if we can't add that. Okay, that does work. It did up the transfer rate to be 6 times. So basically it allows me to have the best of both of these different augments, I guess. So it does give me the 6 times capacity and the 6 times RF transfer. And in the future, I will probably go ahead and add resonance integral components, which will, I believe, multiply these effects by 4. It's 3 or 4. But anyways, so that'll be super useful to have some of these flux capacitors with super high capacity. And this Fluxbore is going to take over as my main tool. I will need to possibly enchant it in the future to make it even better, because currently my bronze hammer, or my sledgehammer here, basically has the Fortune 2 enchantment. So I do want to enchant this, and I believe you can enchant it with things like the Fortune enchantment as well as the efficiency enchantments to make it faster. So this is going to be a really stellar tool for me moving forward. And so I think that's just about it for today's episode, other than I believe that pretty soon I am going to be moving my base. I've been scouting out locations to where I want to build my future base, and I found a few different spots where I might plop down my main base, but this base has served me pretty well. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out so far. And I will use this location in the moving forward, but not as my main base. So anyways, in today's episode, I made a few thermal series blocks here, or machines rather, and then I made this Fluxbore. This Fluxbore is going to take over as my main tool, and as you saw during this episode, I upgraded it quite a bit, and it can now mine up to 49 blocks at a time, which is pretty awesome. So if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to drop a like down below. If there's anything I could have done better or differently, just let me know down in the comments below, as I try to read all the comments. If you enjoy large-scale automation in modded Minecraft, please consider subscribing, as that is typically what I do. Not so much today, but anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.